First contestant, please welcome Toastmaster Amir, and the title of his tall tale story is Late Night Drive to Sea View. Toastmaster Amir.
Ladies and gentlemen, Toastmasters, Mr. President, newcomers, life is a journey and one must take that journey. In our youth, this is before I went off to England, and after our O-level exams, we used to drive off to various different places and explore various different arenas where we would be very adventurous. So one night, all of our friends were sitting together at a friend's house, and he had gotten a new manual De Tomaso, one of those turbo cars, and we didn't know what to do with it. So what we decided, that we should drive around Seaview and see how fast this vehicle moves. So we all got into our De Tomaso turbo vehicle, and we drove off. And we eventually got to the Seaview, and the best part about that time was there weren't any speed breakers. So you could speed as much as you want. You could go at the speed of lightning. So as we were on that Seaview road, right in the middle of the night, guess what we saw? We saw this lady walking the side of the road. But she wasn't walking. She was sliding. I'm trying to slide. Like, wow, this must be a lucky night. Let's go give her a lift. So we drove right next to her, and we had one of those chichora music going on. Aaja meri gaadi mein baitha, aaja meri gaadi mein baitha. That was our phase, so don't mind that. Don't judge me for that. So we said, hey, can we drop you somewhere? And immediately the minute we said that, it was a devil, a female devil. In our own words, we call her a witch or a chudel. And at that point of time, we all shat in our pants. We're like, what the hell do we do? Let's drive off, and we're like, oh my God. And you know, like in one of those bad dreams where you're trying to run, but you can't run. You're running in your own spot like this. And what do? You keep on going at first gear, the second gear, the third gear. And I'm looking at my friend, I said, you idiot, this is what you call a turbo? He's like, what do I do? So eventually we screeched, we did a hairpin. You guys know what a hairpin is? In olden days, we did a hairpin and we were driving back, and I'm looking at my friend, I said, what the hell was that? And guess what? She was sitting right next to me. And there was a big, huge heap, and we crashed into that heap. And eventually when the dust settled down, we all got out and we were looking, thinking, where the hell is this witch? And eventually there was nowhere to be found. But you know what the funny thing was? We were looking at a car, freaking out, didn't know what the hell to do. And at that time, you know one of those things that we used to do, trying to smoke a cigarette in our teenage days? And I tell you, we forgot about everything. The only thing what we were thinking of, what are we going to tell our parents? What happened? And do you think anybody would buy that story, that we eventually had an encounter with a witch? But by the time we got home, we all started looking at each other. And we all started discussing about that witch. But you know, there was a time that what we did, we tried to pinch ourselves. Maybe we were hallucinating. Mind you, we weren't doing drugs, okay? It was just the cigarettes. But in our hallucination, what we realized, it was reality. That witch was actually there. And then we tried to explain to our parents what really happened. And mind you, we were all grounded for the entire month. So there was, our pocket money was gone, we were not allowed to touch the keys of the car, and that De Tomaso went to a workshop and came back after